Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Amy Burkett. Well, we have an audience full of young people in the studio today. Let's say hello to students from Freedom High School and Brockle, as well as Northeast Middle Schools in Bethlehem. They'll hear an important message about the dangers of drinking and driving. But you know what? I have to say hello to a few more friends who are here today. We have a great studio audience. Some of our holiday family is here. The Brimers from Bethlehem. Bob and Madeline Brown have been dear friends of mine for over 14 years. A lot of friends from my church, Life Church, are here. So I'm very grateful to have a full audience of lots of friends. Well, you know what? We've got some business to do, so let's take care of that first. Do you think your child would ever drink and drive? Or would they get in the car with someone who had a few drinks? Statistics tell us that about 1 in 4 teens has not only used alcohol recently, but also admits to driving under the influence of alcohol, marijuana, or prescription drugs. We begin with a look at 2 programs, Every 15 Minutes and Operation Arrive Alive, 2 very realistic programs that have the ability to encourage students to make better choices. Tempo in Depth's Laura McHugh has the details.
You raise your kids and you want to protect your kids all their life. And when a real tragedy like this happens, it tears you apart.
18-year-old female, unrestricted front seat passenger of the car.
I have no pulse.
Okay, begin CPR, please.
No pulse.
I have no pulse down here either.
Every 15 minutes, someone dies in an alcohol-related car crash. Students from Northampton Area High School recently learned that lesson in an all-too-real simulation of a crash and its consequences.
It's awful. I never expected it to be as intense as it was. It really takes it to reality.
It was horrible. I cried because I'm really good friends with her, so seeing her that destroyed from a car crash was really hard.
About a dozen students watched as medics wheeled their friend and classmate, 18-year-old Lindsay Standlick, into an emergency room trauma bay.
In this scenario, she is the front seat passenger in a car who's unrestrained, and 2 cars essentially hit head-on, and she's projected forward into the dash and into the windshield.
They see doctors try to save her.
Can we get ready to put a chest tube, please? Follow that from the dart. What about a blood pressure, pulse rate? Anybody got a pulse?
Unable to locate any vital signs, they pronounce Lindsay dead.
16:30.
All right, 16:30 it is. I'll go talk to the family.
Then tell her parents, Richard and Joanne, the worst news any mother or father could ever hear.
And despite everything that we tried to do, we couldn't bring her back.
Lindsay lays perfectly still, eyes closed, as her parents enter the ER and openly weep over her bruised, bloody, and battered body.
You see your child like that, it's like your worst nightmare. And it's traumatic. It's traumatic. It makes you, it numbs you, it freezes you, it's almost like you can't even comprehend it. It's horrible.
I expected my mom to react really bad because she's an emotional person, but I didn't expect my dad to be that upset.
Your emotions take over, and you lose control. You try to look on beyond it and say it's only fake, but your emotions just take over your body.
As real as it may feel to the actors, it hits very close to home for Lehigh Valley Health Network's Dr. Robert Baracco.
I think of all the real situations that I've been involved in. It really doesn't take too much to act the role because we've had to do it way, way too many times.
Reports show that during a typical weekend, an average of 1 teenager dies each hour in a car crash across the United States. Almost half of those crashes involve alcohol.
And so their impulses overrule their judgment. They take risks. It's not going to happen to me. So I just hope that they take home that it can happen to me and that this is something that we do every day and we wish we didn't have to.
Every 2 years, Northampton area high school students create an imagined scenario like this one to give their peers a real-life perspective on drinking and driving.
Basically that it can happen to anybody. It doesn't just have to be the person that was drinking that ends up getting injured. It's basically everybody else around them.
I learned that I will never drink and drive or text and drive. I'm going to prevent people to drink and drive and text and drive as much as possible, and I never want to experience something like this in real life.
This scenario combines 2 national programs. Every 15 minutes, an Operation Arrive Alive. Students create and videotape a car crash, an emergency room visit, an arrest and conviction, and finally a memorial service for their friends who died.
When the parents and the kids speak in honor of the kids, that's when it kind of hits home. That's when it really hits home.
With prom season and graduation just around the corner, everyone involved hopes students will take away a lesson about the dangers of drinking and driving.
That, it's not just about drinking and driving, that they're responsible about what they do, and more importantly, that there's consequences to other people besides themselves.
There's always another way out. There's always somebody that would come and get you and take care of you or bring you where you have to go. And I just hope people know that there's another choice besides taking the wrong choice.
Joanne and Richard shared their grief openly and publicly in the hopes that they and other parents will never have to. For Tempo in Depth, I'm Laura McHugh reporting.
Thanks so much, Laura. Well, this was only a simulation for the parents at Northampton Area High School that you just watched, but the woman we're about to meet lived it in real life. In 2004, Sandra Kay's son Ryan was critically injured in a car crash in Berks County. The car's driver was under the influence. Sandra, thanks so much for being with us. It was difficult for you to watch that recreation because it wasn't a dramatization in your world. Tell us a little bit first about, he was at a friend's house, sounded like a good time.
Yes, my son Ryan was invited to an overnight pool party with friends, and the parent hosting the party came to my home to pick Ryan up. He and I talked, and he let me know that all the kids there were under 21, there would be no alcohol, and that the kids would be supervised. So when my son left that night, I felt he was in good hands.
Unfortunately, things changed. After the parents went to bed, you shared that someone got some alcohol in there. Your son was in the front passenger seat wearing a seatbelt, but the driver was a young woman who had some drinks. Pick up the story from there.
Apparently what had happened was this 19-year-old girl showed up in the middle of the night, and she woke a number of the kids to go for a ride. And last minute they reached over to Ryan and said, hey, why don't you come along with us? 3 kids climb in a car with a 19-year-old girl. My son did not know her. Ryan and his friends had not been drinking. And they were driving down the road, and it was only a matter of minutes when they realized the driver was swerving. And they were asking if she had been drinking. And she said, yes, I've had a few beers. It was at this point that my son Ryan actually volunteered to drive. He said, come on, pull over, let me drive. And she refused. Ryan persisted. And he even insisted, come on, pull over, it's no big deal, I've driven for other friends before, and again she refused. At that point, my son begged to get out of the car. He said, I know where I'm at, I'll walk home. And again, the drunk driver, in her state of mind, refused.
It was a horrific sight, and at the time, they thought your son was dead.
That's correct. The officer actually called my son in as a fatality. It was a horrific crash. The car had flipped over onto its roof. The drunk driver lost control going down a hill, and the sunroof blew out. And this is difficult to hear, but they knew how many times the car actually spun upside down by how much of my son's skull, bone, blood, and hair was embedded in the road.
They told you, you got the phone call from a police officer that your son was dead?
I
How
got
did that work?
the very next morning, it was before 7 a.m., I was still asleep. My phone rings. And of course, every parent thinks at that time of the morning, oh, this can't be good. And it was a woman on the phone from Hahnemann Hospital, which was an hour away from where I lived in Berks County.
In Philadelphia.
And she said that I needed to get to the hospital as quick as possible. And she just woke me, and I was startled and stunned. It was a parent's worst nightmare to receive a call like that. I asked her if my son was okay, and she simply said, "Ma'am, I can't answer that over the phone." And so without thinking, the very next thing out of my mouth was, "Is my son still alive?" And again, the woman calmly said, "Ma'am, I just can't tell you that over the phone."
So you arrive. At some point, someone said he was dead, and the good news for you is he wasn't.
That's correct. When I got to the emergency room and was led to the back room, they pull the curtain back, there's an empty bed, still no Ryan, which terrified me even more. A surgeon came out to speak to me, and that's when I learned he was in a car crash, and he began to tell me what happened to my son. They had been working on him for 10 hours. He lost the left side of his skull, his ears were severed from his head, his face was torn up. He was bleeding in 5 places in the brainstem. At that point, he was discussing how Ryan is a prime candidate for organ donation. I can't even begin to tell you how that felt as a mother. And I actually...
And they tested, so they knew he didn't have any alcohol in his system because he was
correct.
tested.
He was tested. The other kids in the car were tested. They had not been drinking, only the driver. And
you raise your kids to make the right choices. He had done the right thing, and one simple lapse of judgment to get in a car with someone who hadn't done the right thing nearly ended everything. It's terrifying, and it's something that I hope these students and everyone watching realizes, because when you're young, you think you're invincible, and it can happen to anyone. The good news is that he's okay today.
Yes, he did survive. He survived surgery. They did not expect that. He was in a coma for weeks, and he did go to rehab, a brain rehabilitation hospital, and it took 5 years of surgeries, 5 years of every type of doctor and therapy imaginable to put my son back together again. 5 years his life was put on hold. My life was put on hold because of one person's choice to drink and drive. Even my son begging for his life did not save him. You cannot rationalize with a person under the influence.
Let's get to the really good news. You're a grandma today.
I am. My son came to me a few years ago. Thank God this story has a happy ending. And he said, "Mom, this is what you pushed me for. You fought for me. I'm still here today because of you, and it's time for me to get on with my life." And so my son moved on. Even though he said, "I'm a freak, no one will ever love me," he reconnected with the girl he went to the prom with, and they got married, and I'm a new grandmother, and he says, "This is my purpose in life."
You are doing all the right things, trying to teach everyone else to not make bad decisions. You've got speaking engagements all over the Lehigh Valley. We are so very grateful. It's not an easy story to share, but we are so very grateful that it had a happy ending and that you shared it with us today. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Congratulations, Grandma.
Thanks.
Well, when seniors go to the prom without incident, that spells success for parents, teachers, and the community at large. In our next segment, Tempo in Depth's Grover Silcox introduces us to some adults who engage teens in a way that gains their trust and makes an impact on their decision-making when it comes to alcohol use, driving, and life.
These sophomores at Parkland High School see firsthand what it's like to drive under the influence of alcohol.
But you're going to be really surprised how distorted your vision is from alcohol use, okay?
Parkland's driver's education instructor Deborah Andrioli and facilitators from the CHC, or Center for Humanistic Change, guide the kids through special hands-on activities designed by the CHC to simulate the visual impairment of a driver with an elevated blood alcohol content.
We have 3 different pairs of glasses you're going to put on. One is actually a pair of glasses, and there are 2 vision goggles. One is going to simulate your nighttime vision with an elevated BAC.
At one activity station, students try to throw a beanbag in a receptacle with their vision distorted by the glasses.
And that's really focusing on the eye and hand coordination.
You know, it's one thing to tell and it's another thing to do. And I'm sure you heard several of our students today just say, "Wow." And they took a step back.
Whoa, alrighty. With the goggles and glasses, they were very accurate in the way they presented the impairment.
The students learn how visual distortion negatively impacts performance.
We're giving them the experience of what it feels like, but we're taking out that risk. them actually being impaired and trying to drive.
At another station in the class, students walk the line.
So our goal right now is to see if you can just walk a straight line. And that's showing them how it affects their balance.
Sophomore Shane Fisher, who has his learner's permit and expects to get his license in the next 20 days, learns a valuable lesson.
Just realizing, like, at any point in time, there could be someone on the road driving right next to you that has that distorted of vision and is that impaired to drive, and it's definitely scary.
You don't realize that when you take away your peripheral vision and all the things that are going around you, how dangerous it is.
At the third station, Michelle has the kids toss a small beach ball with one of the students wearing the, quote, drunk goggles.
If you're focusing so much on throwing this ball, what are you not focusing on?
We also try to stress that with those goggles, their eyesight is impaired, but their brain is still functioning, so it can compensate slightly for what their vision is lacking. But when you're impaired, that affects your brain first, especially your judgment. So you're making worse decisions, poor decisions, and you're not able to use your brain to compensate for your eyesight or your coordination.
Deb and the CHC facilitators have a good rapport with the students as they put them through their paces.
We're not talking down or above them. We're talking to them. Like, this is how it is. You know, so experience it for yourself.
Everybody is a role model. You know, even as an adult, we learn from people around us.
Bucks County pediatrician Michael Cawley agrees and takes the opportunity to speak with his teenage patients when they come to him to sign their application for a driver's permit.
When you get your license to drive a 4,000-pound missile. Even small cars at slow speeds can do a tremendous amount of damage. So that's a lot of responsibility in your hands. I recommend that all kids sit down and talk with their parents about what they're going to do when you call them one night at 11 o'clock and say, I'm supposed to drive kids home from the party, but I had a couple drinks. And I tell them it's a hell of a hard phone call to make because you're calling and saying, I screwed up. But what your parents hopefully are going to reply is, sit yourself back down, we'll come get you. I said, no parent wants to get the phone call at 2 o'clock in the morning. Hi, this is the emergency room. We think we have your child here.
Dr. Cawley believes that knowledgeable, caring adults who have established a trust with teens can and should support the parents' efforts to steer their children in the right direction.
I like to think, both for my own peace of mind as well as for the role that I play as a pediatrician, that I have some impact. And I believe it's real. Because again, because of the nature of my position, there's a relationship and there's a level of authority that the kids will respond to.
I try to instill in my parents at the beginning of the school year that, you know, I teach, you know, positive driving skills and defensive driving and just say no. But they've been learning how to drive since they were toddlers. And, you know, parents need to put down their cell phones and parents need to set the good example.
As one teacher pointed out, the best teacher is a good example. For Tempo in Depth, I'm Grover Silcox reporting.
Thanks so much, Grover. Well, according to the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, the younger you start drinking, the greater your chance of getting hooked. In fact, reports show 4 in 10 people who begin drinking before age 15 eventually become alcoholics. To learn more, Counselor David Zimmerman of White Deer Run Treatment Center joins us, along with one of his former clients, 17-year-old Brian Stells, who's a junior at Emmaus High School and getting ready to go to the prom here shortly. Brian, help us understand your story a little bit. It all started out as a teenager who was feeling a little bummed out.
Yeah, I had been a little, down in the dumps for about a week, and I decided to turn to alcohol. Thought it would fix my problems, but later that evening I learned it would not at all. I went to a friend's house, brought a few drinks with me, mixed alcohols. Next thing I knew, woke up in the hospital with IVs.
How high was your blood alcohol content level?
When I was in the ambulance, they said that it was around 0.3 or 0.4, and that was after I had vomited most of it up, so I was most likely around like 0.5 or 0.6.
So you had a horrible experience that you certainly could have died from, and then you came to meet David. David, talk to us a little bit about his experience and how common it is.
Well, I think it's a very common thing. As you had mentioned before, one of the big issues is binge drinking. with adolescents, and you had mentioned a figure of 1 in 4, and that's quite common. About in any given month, I think the estimate is about 30% of teens in high school will have something to drink, and that's probably a conservative estimate. So it is very common, and people think a little bit's not going to hurt them. They perceive it as being very normal.
What kind of treatment helps them get past that addiction?
Well, what we do is we do a lot of education. We discuss a lot of experiences. We do it in a group environment, so the teens come in and they're able to share their experiences with each other. I talk to them a lot about what I've experienced in the past and what I've seen other people go through, and I discuss with them the good outcomes and some of the not so good outcomes as well. And then what we try and do is reframe their perspective on life, why they use alcohol, and what the alternatives are for them.
Brian, I want to give you the last word. What do you have to say to all those teenagers who are about to go to the prom and deal with graduation now that you don't drink at all?
I believe that if you really have to turn to drugs and alcohol, think about it first, because with my experience, I learned that living a life without drugs and alcohol, you actually get that more euphoric feeling of happiness. Like, you're naturally happy, and drugs only last a little bit, and when you're naturally happy, it just lasts you longer. It's a much better feeling.
Great advice. From your ears to all those teens out there listening. Folks, thanks so much, Brian Stelz and David Zimmerman. We appreciate your story. Well, before we say goodnight, we have a special drawing for members of our studio audience. The Sands Casino Resort Bethlehem has donated a $50 gift certificate, good at the shops, the restaurants, and the events center. So, Brian, go ahead. Hit the number. Can you give it to you? Who is it? It is number
99.
Number 99. That tells you we have a full house. 99, you're going to raise your hand for us? Well, you know what? Over the last 14 years, I've been so incredibly honored to lead the production department here at PBS 39. I have grown and been challenged more than I ever thought I would be. I've worked my way into larger leadership roles in fundraising and operations as the station manager, but this chapter of my life comes to a close today, and soon I'll start an exciting new journey as the general manager of PBS Charlotte in North Carolina. This is truly a dream come true for me to lead a public television station, and I am so very grateful for the opportunity. But I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for inviting me into your home to share your stories, the stories of your friends and your neighbors. We've shared the happy and the hefty issues that make this such an incredible region to live, work, and play for me. For me, you know, life is about 2 F's and 3 P's. The first F, faith. I'd be lost without it. It's been my guiding light for every decision I've ever made. My second F, family. I wouldn't be who I am without my incredible best friend and truly the best helpmate a girl could ever ask for, and my husband. My husband, Rob, is amazing. We've been married for 22 years, and he's always up for a new adventure, and I'm very, very grateful. And to my 12-year-old son, RJ, who is such a chip off his mom's block. This is why we fight sometimes. I just love being his mom. The 3 P's stand for passion, perseverance, and possibilities. I've always been passionate about television and leadership. Life is difficult for everyone, and we all need to persevere. Plow through those issues and work toward becoming professional problem solvers. If you follow your passion and take Winston Churchill's quote, never, ever, ever give up seriously, it will lead to incredible possibilities. Possibilities like I am about to start right now. I'd like to thank the dedicated team here at PBS 39 for all of their hard work. It has been a blast working with them all these years, and it is an honor to lead. And I wish all of them great success, continued good health and happiness to each and every one of them, and of course to all of you as well. Thanks so much for watching. It's been a blast. God bless. Good night.
The people of Air Products feel privileged to bring this programming to you. By supporting education and the arts, Air Products strives to improve the quality of life here in the Lehigh Valley, where we call home.
How'd you like to be part of a studio audience for a live taping of Tempo and Depth? Join us at the PBS 39